All right, everybody, welcome back for another one. And I wanted to start this video off introducing you to my brand new sombrero I got down in Mexico. So, if you guys didn't know, that's where I was for the past week. I went there, and then I also went to Cleveland to see some family for a family get together. But with that being said, it is good to take some breaks away from this market, because if you haven't noticed yet already, it will drive you crazy if you just look at it on a daily basis. Especially now with everyone chasing all these animal coins. What's the next one? Well, I'm pretty much staying away from all that because it literally is a lotto ticket. If you made some money off of that, congratulations. I hope that you make even more. But at this point, at least in my current situation, I'm staying away from that kind of stuff. But anyway, the market continues to go just as I expected it would. Wanted to take a quick look with you over here at this altcoin dominance. As you can see, it just ripped through that last period I was looking at, 50%, all the way up to 60. Honestly, I think this can keep running all the way up to 75, 80. All right. Last bull market, it peaked out around 67, give or take. Well, as you can see, when you actually zoom out, this has been going on for its entire existence. So Bitcoin has been gradually losing. So I don't know what else to tell you. This is what I expect to continue to happen. Let's be honest, it doesn't really serve much of a purpose in the market besides supposedly a store of value. So right now, Ethereum still provides the most value in the market, and I think you can see that reflected in the charts as we've seen with its big run up. So speaking of that, coming over to the Ethereum chart, I was telling you guys I thought that it would continue to follow this pattern that Bitcoin did, and as you can see, it fit just like a glove still. It's ran up exactly like Bitcoin did this year. I think at this point, you're going to see Ethereum start to cool down. All right. It might have another push up, get close to 5,000, something like that. But I mean, it's basically stole the show right now. And you can see it's kind of running out of momentum, at least in my opinion. But who knows? All right. I already hopped out of Ethereum. That's why I wanted to do this quick portfolio update. I still have some, but the bulk of my Ethereum I had was in my IRA, and I decided I'm going to reallocate that. So with that, I'm actually moving the funds over to iTrust Capital. I think so. All right, I already opened an account over there. Gonna just try and test the water, see how the transfer goes and everything like that. But I think that's what I'm doing, and I might be moving the funds into Stellar on there. That's just because I think that Stellar is probably the best opportunity right now besides maybe XRP, which is what I'm going to get into, right? So speaking of that, why do I stay so bullish on XRP? Well, I'm going to show you this until it happens or it doesn't happen, right? But as you can see, the top chart is XRP, the bottom is Doge. The difference is Doge has had a 22,000% run up since basically its base down here in November of last year. And XRP didn't quite get to do that because of a lawsuit that it had to go through. So, but anyway, that looks like it's coming to settlement very soon. I'm not saying that I think XRP is going to go 22,000% from here, unless Elon Musk jumps in. Who knows, right? But we will see if that happens. Just looking at the chart, though, I mean, I don't think you have to stare at this too hard to see the resemblance, right? It's pretty much the exact same pattern, fractal, whatever you want to call it. It has been a little bit of different time frame, but it's looks like it could play out just like that. I'm expecting XRP can at least run up to maybe $10, $15, right? And that is within the next few months, right? And coming over to XRP, I'm laying over the pattern from Doge. You can see it's following almost the same thing that Doge did right before it took off. If you lay this over, I'm thinking, if it plays out something like this, I think XRP might have one more move down over the next few weeks, and you might see it get somewhere around $10 to $1.20, bottom out and take off. All right, that's what I'm planning for. That's what I've set all of my cash aside for. And speaking of that, let's jump over into my portfolio. So I wanted to do this update real quick just to show you what I've been doing. I've dumped a lot of stuff into cash right now, just kind of sitting on the sidelines, all right, because I want to get in on this XRP and Stellar move. I'm not going to sit around and play with all these other, animal coins or potential big gainers, because I trust the process here and actually like XRP and Stellar anyway. So taking a risk on it is perfectly fine with me. All right. But anyway, so right now, including my IRA and everything, I'm sitting in about 28-29% cash. All right. Everything else is waiting basically to flow into XRP and Stellar, depending on those two charts, how they start to play out. All right. Other than that, still have some Ethereum in my IRA. Hedera Hashgraph haven't moved. I got in so low on that. I'm just going to continue to ride it because still think it's undervalued compared to the rest of the market and what it actually has with development and partnerships, all that stuff. Ethereum Classic is just sitting in my IRA as well, basically only because there's very limited options in the traditional markets. All right, and then still have my XDC, my Algo, sold a little bit of Lastos to get some cash as well, and then I'm still hanging on to my Cosmos. My Filda's going to work on a daily basis, even though it keeps dumping. It still provides me just enough in some passive income to basically sustain right now, pay some bills. Icon, I'm pulling out of my staking right now because it takes like 8 days to do that, I believe. And then I'm going to probably move that into cash as well. We'll see. I'm just really bullish on this XRP stuff. If you haven't realized yet at this point, that's where I think the next big explosive move is going to come from out of all of the major cryptos. All right. So if I lose out a little on my positions and all these other things, that's a risk that I'm taking. But ultimately, I would definitely plan to go back to them. So I'm not giving up on Icon or Elastos or any of these other things that I sold. I just see a better opportunity in the short term with XRP. All right. So that's what I'm thinking. All right. So still have my Nash. Suku, I like that one. It's a Hedera Hashgraph project as well. And basically the rest of this little stuff that I have, I didn't sell because it's on Uniswap and the fees aren't even worth it to move it. So that's basically where I'm sitting right now. And I'm looking to go to XRP. All right. So I just wanted to briefly summarize what I've been saying. If you're not in my Discord already, whenever I post my trade updates, I have it in my own individual section where I keep everyone informed on what I'm doing on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis if I'm not in Cancun. All right, so a little bit of a short one here. Just wanted to touch base, let you guys know that I still exist. I just took a much needed break away from this market and I'm happy to be back. And that's about it. So if you like to keep up with my trade updates whenever I do post them, you can follow that in my Patreon group. The link is in the description below. All right. Hope that was informative. As always, please like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.
Paper money is going away.
Yes.
And crypto is a far better way to transfer value than pieces of paper. That's for sure.
Without a doubt.
That has its pros and cons.
Just to clarify, Tesla's not going to start selling Bitcoin anytime soon.
No, we're not.
Okay, you heard it here first, even though everyone thought that.
Yeah, right.